Today I send this message directly to you, and I need you not to delay or ignore. Archangel Michael says, "Don't try to ignore this, for the words you are about to hear carry the weight of truth, and the truth is something you cannot turn away from." Now the person you love deeply has carried something inside them, a bitter truth that has been hidden from your eyes, and though you have felt it in your spirit, they have never let you know. Everyone around them, everyone connected to the circumstance knows what happened last night, but you are the only one who has been kept in the dark. That is why this message comes as an urgent courier to your soul. Not from man, not from circumstance, but directly from me, your God, who sees everything and reveals everything in due time. I do not send you this revelation to break you, but to prepare you. You have walked in faith. Archangel Michael has been trying to reach you, and he has pressed upon you to be still and listen, but you have been distracted. Today I say clearly, listen now, for this is not an ordinary word. It is your personal word sealed under your name. The truth that others know but you do not has the power to change everything. It will shake the foundations of how you have seen love, how you have seen trust, and how you have held on with such faith. Do not run from this, for I am not exposing you to pain. My child, the person you love deeply has woven silence around their actions, thinking you would never see it. But last night the silence was broken in the realm of the spirit, and it is only fair that you who have given so much should know what heaven has already witnessed. I speak to you because I love you, because I will not allow you to walk blind into what others whisper about behind closed doors. Do not think I abandoned you. Do not think I let you live deceived. I was watching. I was weighty. That hour is now. This message has found you not by accident, but by divine appointment. If you had ignored it, you would have missed the revelation that will realign your path. Archangel Michael says again, don't try to ignore this, for the moment is fragile, and your spirit cannot afford to carry illusions any longer. The bitter truth you were never told is not meant to destroy you, it is meant to free you. The world may know it. Those around the one you love may know it. But today I, your God, ensure you hear it from me first. For you are my chosen one, and no secret can remain hidden from you when heaven has decided it is time to reveal. God says, I see the pain you feel, even before the truth has fully reached your ears. Your soul has sensed the shift. Your body has carried the weight of unspoken words, and your heart has trembled at the edge of a reality you could not yet name. This is why I have chosen today, this day, to bring you the unveiling. My child, everyone except you knows what last night held. Do not be shaken, for I have been with you in the shadows, watching over you. And no matter how heavy this bitter truth feels, it will not break you. It will awaken you. There are moments in your life when I allow what is hidden to remain covered. For timing is everything. But there also comes a day when what has been buried must rise to the surface. Not because you are weak, but because you are strong enough now to handle it. That day is today. I have not let you see until now because your heart was still healing from the wounds of the past. And had you known earlier, you may not have been ready. But today, heaven's trumpet has sounded and Archangel Michael has released the command. This truth must reach you without delay. That is why I ordered you to open this message, because the season of blindness is over. The person you love deeply, the one you trusted with pieces of your soul, has been holding something they could never confess. They believed their silence would protect the connection, but silence is often the loudest confession of all. Last night they walked into a decision that revealed more than they ever intended. Though their lips are sealed before you, heaven saw. Though their heart trembled in fear, earth recorded it. And though you remain the only one without knowledge, that gap is closing. Do not think you are being punished. This is not punishment, this is preparation. The bitter truth is not your ending, but the beginning of your awakening. I tell you this not to harden your heart against love, but to realign your spirit to discernment. You have carried blind trust, and it was beautiful, but it left you vulnerable. I will never let you remain vulnerable without equipping you. That is why this moment is sacred. Others may gossip about it. Others may whisper behind doors. But you, my chosen one, will receive it directly from me. You will know without doubt that I am the God who uncovers, who protects, and who reveals at the appointed time. That appointed time has come. Archangel Michael says again, don't try to ignore this because ignoring this will chain you to illusions, but embracing it will break you free into destiny. Today on this day, this message is being delivered into your hands because I do not want you to remain blind to what others already know. Archangel Michael says, don't try to ignore this because the person you love deeply will never tell you this bitter truth. Everyone except you already knows what happened last night, and that silence surrounding you is louder than the voices speaking behind your back. I am opening this message now because it is just for you, and if you try to skip this, you will only hurt yourself more. You have been sensing something, a pull in your chest, a heaviness in your heart that you cannot name, but I am naming it for you now. This is not imagination. It is not just your mind playing tricks. It is truth wrapped in shadow, hidden by lips that smile at you while concealing the very thing you deserve to know. The person you love deeply thought you would never find out, and they covered their tracks with quiet words and silence. But I see all things. Last night something unfolded, and while everyone else is already whispering about it, you are left in the dark waiting for honesty that will never come from them. You deserve truth, and that is why I am speaking it into your life today. You deserve light, and that is why I am tearing down the veil others have placed over your eyes. You have been loyal, faithful, loving, and giving. But not every soul around you has reflected the same energy back to you. Some have fed from your kindness while hiding betrayal in the shadows of their hearts. Last night was a breaking point, a crossing of lines that cannot be undone. And while they will not confess it to you, I will. The person you love deeply has carried a secret they intended to bury, but heaven has intervened. Their actions last night were not hidden from me, and I am choosing to reveal it to you in this moment because you are mine, and I will not let you walk in blindness. This is the bitter truth. You are surrounded by people who think you are naive, who believe you will never awaken to what they discuss when you are not present. They think your love will blind you forever. But I am removing the blindfold now. Don't try to skip this because this revelation carries the seed of your freedom. I know your heart will ache reading this because betrayal is heavier than any weight carried on the shoulders, but I am also telling you this because your healing begins here. The reason Archangel Michael has been pressing you urgently is because if you let this pass, the cycle will repeat, and the pain will grow even deeper. You cannot ignore the sound of heaven's knock, for this is the moment when your destiny takes a sharp turn. The one you love may try to smile at you today, may try to hold your hand, but inside them lies a silence too dark to share, and I am exposing it so that you no longer walk in illusions. Everyone except you already knows, and the whispers around you will soon reach your ears. Better that you hear it from me directly than from mouths that carry gossip without care for your soul. They will not protect your heart, but I will. They will not tell you with love, but I will. They will not cover you with compassion when the truth burns, but I will. That is why this message is here right now on this very day for you alone. It is sealed for your spirit, and if you skip it, you risk stepping into a storm unprepared. You have noticed the change in their behavior, the distance, the strange energy that hovers between you. You told yourself it was nothing, that love would be enough to explain away the silence. But silence is sometimes more dangerous than words, because silence hides knives behind backs and secrets behind eyes. They thought last night would disappear into darkness, but the light of heaven shines even in the most concealed places, and I have seen everything. This bitter truth is not here to break you, but to awaken you. You have been too forgiving too, and while those qualities make you beautiful, they have also made you a target for those who do not value what you give. Archangel Michael stands beside you now, his sword of fire drawn, and he whispers, "Don't ignore this. Don't try to run from it. It is better to face the truth now than to suffer 10 times worse tomorrow." His cry has been loud, his urgency desperate, because he knows your future cannot begin until this lie is destroyed. Last night was not ordinary. It was a turning point, a line drawn in spirit. And whether you know it or not, the actions that took place were already shaping your next season. You are not to be mocked. You are not to be deceived. You are not to be used. That is why I am pressing this into your hands right now. Even though it will sting, even though your tears may fall, even though your chest may tighten with disbelief, this is your warning. This is your rescue. This is your shield. Don't try to skip this. Don't try to turn away from what I am saying, because I know you want to cling to the love you hold. I know you want to believe the best, to cover them with trust, even when the cracks show. But this time I am tearing the veil so that you can finally see. Last night's act was not hidden from me, and now it is no longer hidden from you. The Lord your God speak to you directly, for my voice cannot remain silent when your heart is trembling. Archangel Michael has been sent forth to declare what you have been resisting to hear. He says, do not try to ignore this, because the person you love deeply will never let you know this bitter truth. Everyone except you knows what happened last night, and now it is time to reveal what has been hidden. Do not skip these words, for they are not ordinary words. They are spirit and fire. They carry the weight of destiny, and they are written only for you. My child, the night carried a whisper of betrayal, and it was sealed under the shadow while your heart remained innocent. This truth was kept from you because they feared your strength, and they feared what your eyes would see when the light of my I have waited for this moment because you have cried in silence, not knowing why the heaviness in your spirit grew stronger. You trusted too much. You loved with purity, and yet behind you choices were made that carried poison. I am not showing you this to break you, but to free you from the prison of illusions. What you love so deeply has built walls of deception, hiding actions that should have been confessed, but instead were buried. Archangel Michael stands by your side tonight, holding the sword of truth, and he has been whispering into your soul, but you pushed it aside. Do not ignore him now. Do not skip this voice, for what was done in the dark last night cannot remain in the dark much longer. The bitter truth is that what you hold dear is not holding you the same way behind closed doors. I saw the tears they shed, not for you, but for their own hidden regrets. I saw the words they spoke, not in your presence, but in secret conversations that carved wounds in your destiny. Everyone knows except you, my beloved, and that silence has been crushing your future. But tonight, I am lifting the veil. The truth cannot remain buried, and the fire of revelation is already burning. The person you love deeply wanted to protect their image, but they did not protect your heart. They thought hiding the truth would spare you, but in reality it has chained you. Your spirit has sensed something wrong all along, and that is why your dreams have been unsettled. That is why your nights felt heavier than usual. Last night was not ordinary. It was the turning point, and the heavens recorded every action. My child, I speak with urgency. Do not skip this message, for the one you love has chosen silence over honesty. They smile before you, but behind the curtain they carry secrets they are unwilling to release. This is the bitter truth Archangel Michael speaks of, and it is the truth that I have brought to your feet, so that you may walk in freedom. You deserve love that is clean. You deserve loyalty that is not mixed with lies, and you deserve a heart that does not hide. You will feel the weight of this message in your chest, for I am pressing it into your soul. I am not here to hurt you, but to awaken you. What everyone else knows except you will soon become a wave that you cannot escape. I am giving you this message as a shelter before the storm hits, so that you may not collapse when it breaks into the open. The world may have laughed at you in silence, thinking you were blind. They may have thought you would never see, but I, your God, never allowed darkness to reign forever. Last night's actions were the final seed of exposure, and from this day the mask will fall. My fire is coming to sweep away every falsehood, and though your heart will shake, it will not. Archangel Michael says, don't try to ignore this. The person you love deeply will never let you know this bitter truth. Everyone except you knows what happened last night, and yet you are standing here unaware, carrying a heart full of trust and innocence. God says, this is the moment to listen. This is the moment to open your spirit and not try to skip, because this message is just for you. You have walked with faith even in moments when the world around you whispered secrets in corners, and yet you stood firm. You believed in love when others doubted. You held on when others let go. But what was sealed last night has not been hidden from heaven, and it is being revealed to you now because you are chosen, because you are loved, and because your destiny cannot be delayed any longer. The truth you were never meant to hear from their lips is already echoing in your soul. Your spirit senses what your ears have not yet received. God says, "Your heart has carried the weight of blind devotion, and though it was pure, it left you vulnerable. But no longer will you walk blind. No longer will you be left in the dark. For light has come, and Archangel Michael has opened the seal so you may see. This message is not to break you but to awaken you. This truth is not to destroy you but to strengthen you. What everyone else knew last night was a betrayal that touched your name, a whisper that involved your trust, a moment that tried to rob you of your worth. But you must understand, heaven did not allow it to remain hidden forever. It is being pulled out now for you because your time of hidden pain is ending. God says your tears are seen even when you cry alone. Your doubts are known even when you silence them. The person you loved carried words they could never say, truths they could never admit. And yet heaven records every silence as clearly as every confession. The silence they left you in is breaking now, for I will not allow you to walk in lies any longer. Archangel Michael says, "Do not ignore this. It is too important. The one you love deeply carried a truth that stabbed the night, and everyone except you was aware. Do not be angry at yourself for not knowing. Do not blame yourself for believing. Your love was pure. Your heart was true. But their truth was poisoned, and heaven cannot let you walk unaware. You must understand that revelation is a gift even when it hurts. The truth you are receiving now is not punishment, but protection. I am cutting away the shadow that tried to grow beside you. I am pulling down the mask that hid behind a smile. Last night was a moment that shifted the ground beneath you. And this is why you are hearing this today. Every step you take after this will be guided. Every word you speak will be strengthened. No more hidden rooms, no more silent betrayals. The eyes of heaven have exposed what the lips of man concealed, and your spirit must stand. God says, "I am with you in this." I am speaking because I refuse to let you walk another day unaware. Everyone else may have known, but I did not allow them to tell you because I wanted to be the one to reveal it. You are mine, and this message is for you alone. Do not skip this. It is your moment of awakening. The pain of betrayal is sharp, but from it rises power. The tears you cry now will water the garden of your new beginning. You were never meant to live blind. You were never meant to settle in shadows. The one you love will not confess this bitter truth, but heaven has spoken it into your spirit. It is done. It is revealed. It is yours to know now. Archangel Michael says, "Open this immediately. This is not for tomorrow. This is not for later. The time is now, and the truth has arrived. Everyone except you knew last night what was being hidden. But today, heaven chose you, and you cannot ignore it anymore. God says, I am protecting you from what they refuse to say. I am shielding you from the venom of silence. I am cutting you free from webs spun behind your back. You must not look at this as the end. It is the unveiling of your beginning. It is the doorway to your destiny. The person you love deeply will never let you know this bitter truth. Everyone except you knows what happened last night. But heaven does not want you left in the dark any longer. Open this with trembling attention, for it is just for you, and you must not try to skip this moment because it carries the weight of your destiny. God says, My child, the tears you have cried have not been forgotten. The whispers you never spoke aloud have been recorded in the silence of eternity. I have walked beside you even when you felt abandoned. Now comes the hour when the curtain must be drawn back and what has been hidden in the shadows must come into your sight. The love you carry in your heart is true, but the truth that has been withheld from you burns like a concealed fire. Last night, something unfolded in secret that carries your name, and every soul around you knows except you. The heavens would not allow this to remain locked away. I have chosen this moment, this very day, to reveal what others would rather bury in silence. Do not fear what I am about to unfold, For though it will cut deep, it is also the key to your liberation. Many around you wear masks, but I have come to strip away the disguise. You have prayed for clarity, and now clarity arrives. This truth has lingered at your doorstep, and now Archangel Michael stands with a sword of light to break it open before your eyes. My child, you have sensed something stirring. You have felt the unease in your spirit, the coldness in the air around you, the strange absence of warmth when you reached out to the one you love most. That unease is not your imagination. It is the quiet echo of betrayal. And last night, while you rested, while your heart still held its loyalty, events unfolded that would have broken you if you had seen them with your own eyes. But I, your God, did see. I, your Father, did not turn away. I watched, and though I wept, I knew that a day would come when I would speak this directly to you. That day is today. This moment is now. You must understand, beloved, that love is powerful, but love can also blind. The person you hold closest to your heart has woven silence to protect themselves, not to protect you. They have concealed what they did last night, thinking it would be easier for you to remain in ignorance. But ignorance is not peace. Ignorance is a shadow that poisons the soul slowly, and I love you too much to let you be poisoned. Last night, conversations happened behind closed doors. Promises were spoken that did not include you. Decisions were made with others in mind, not you. The one you love deeply was not alone in their heart. And while the world knows, you remain the only one left in darkness. That darkness ends here. That silence ends now. Archangel Michael says, you must not ignore this. Do not dismiss it as fear. Do not dismiss it as imagination. For the heavens themselves are confirming it. Every angel has borne witness. And though your beloved may hide the bitter truth with a smile, the truth is carved into the fabric of the night that just passed. God says, I did not bring this to destroy you, but to awaken you. For too long you have walked with chains upon your spirit, unaware that the chains were tightening each day. I have heard you say, if only I knew the truth, I could choose my path. And so today, the truth is given, not to shatter you, but to set you free. You are not alone in this. I send my angels to surround you now. Even as these words reach your eyes, a covering of divine light descends upon your home. You may feel trembling in your chest. You may feel a heaviness. But know this, the heaviness is the truth pressing upon you, and the trembling is your soul preparing to rise into strength. My beloved, do not waste your tears on someone who cannot be honest with the one who loves them most. Do not waste your loyalty on someone who locks their secrets away while the world whispers about them. I am calling you to something higher, something purer, something untainted by deception. That is why I sent this word to you now on this very day. You think you cannot live without them, but I tell you, you cannot live fully with them while they are chained to dishonesty. You think your world would crumble if you knew the truth, but I tell you, your world will finally begin when you stand in the truth. Last night was the turning point. Heaven saw it. Everyone around you knows it. And today, I will not allow you to remain in blindness any longer. There is pain in knowing. Yes, but there is greater pain in never knowing. There is sorrow in seeing, but there is greater sorrow in walking blind. You have been chosen to receive this word because your spirit is stronger than you think, and your destiny requires freedom from the chains of deceit. Do not run from this. Do not skip this. My voice calls to you through this message because this is just for you, not for anyone else, not for their ears. This is heaven's direct line to your soul. I am pouring into you now the strength to face what is unfolding. I am placing in your hands the sword of truth. And though the person you love deeply will never let you know what happened last night, I am revealing to you that it happened, that it was hidden, and that it is time for you to step into the light regardless of their silence. Child, your nights of crying are counted. Your days of questioning are known. Your doubts have been written into my book. And today I erase them with clarity. Do not think you are abandoned. Do not think you are last in line. You are first in my heart. And because of that, I will not let you remain blind while others smile with secrets. Every angel has turned their face toward you. Every star in the heavens has shifted its light to mark this moment. Today is a divine unveiling. Today the secrets spoken in corners come into the open. Today your name is written not in sorrow, but in awakening. And though the one you love will not speak this truth, heaven has spoken it to you. And heaven's word carries greater weight than hum in silence. It is only for you. Today is not like any other day. Today carries a vibration that touches your heart in places you have ignored for too long. You felt a stirring inside you the moment your eyes saw these words, because you already knew something was waiting for you in silence. Something you could not escape. Archangel Michael says, "Don't try to ignore this because this moment is not ordinary. This is not a chance encounter, and it is not just words floating across your eyes. It is the unraveling of something hidden, something that was never meant to stay in the dark forever. The person you love deeply, the one your soul has tied itself to, has carried a truth that they will never let pass their lips. They may smile in your presence. They may act as though nothing has been concealed, but the truth is not in their words. The truth has been living in shadows, waiting for the appointed time to be seen, and that time has arrived. Everyone except you already knows what happened last night. This is the piercing part that your heart feels, the ache that you cannot name. You sense that something shifted in the atmosphere, that something occurred beyond your reach. But you are standing on the edge of knowledge, unaware of how deep this truth runs. That is why you cannot ignore this moment, because if you do, you will remain the only one walking in blindness while the rest of the world sees. God says, "I will not allow you to remain the last to know, because your destiny deserves clarity. You are chosen to walk in revelation, not deception. You were never meant to be the one kept in the dark while others whisper. This is why you are here, why these words found you, why your heart refuses to let you scroll past and pretend nothing is speaking. This is not coincidence. It is divine arrangement. Last night something was decided, and that decision carries your name. It may have been spoken in a room you did not enter. It may have been sealed in actions you were not there to see, but the energy of it has already entered your atmosphere. You may have felt the heaviness when you closed your eyes, or the tension when you woke up this morning, as though something had pressed against your spirit without asking permission. Do not think for a moment that your intuition is lying to you. That sense of unease, that tightening in your chest, that pause in your breath, it was me alerting you. I have been trying to reach you through whispers, through sensations, through subtle warnings. Yet still, the enemy tried to block your clarity. So I had to bring you here to speak plainly and directly. This message is not for anyone else. Do not think it was written for someone out there, for a stranger you will never meet. No, I am speaking to you right now. The one whose eyes are reading, the one whose heart is beating faster with every line. This is just for you. Do not skip it. If you try to look away, you will be hurting yourself, because I am handing you what others have been hiding. God says, the bitter truth that has been withheld is tied to the person you hold most dearly. You love them with a depth that is rare, a devotion that is not easily broken. Yet the same devotion has made you vulnerable because you trusted so deeply that you never imagined they could let something stay buried. But know this, love does not excuse silence, and silence does not erase reality. What happened last night is not erased because they refused to tell you. I am the revealer of secrets, and I am pulling away the veil piece by piece. Do not fear what you will see, because revelation is never meant to break you. It is meant to free you. You cannot heal from what you do not know. You cannot prepare for what you have not seen. That is why I will not let you remain in blindness any longer. Archangel Michael stands by your side even now, holding a sword of light, cutting through the lies that have wrapped around you like chains. He whispers in urgency, commanding you not to ignore this, because delay is dangerous. If you skip this message, you will delay your own breakthrough. If you turn away, you will walk another day in ignorance while others walk in truth. That is why heaven has pressed this into your hands, why the timing is exact, why today has been marked as the day you can no longer hide from what must be revealed. God says, there is no more waiting. You may feel unprepared, but the moment of unveiling does not wait for comfort. It arrives when destiny demands it. That is why last night was the turning point. Why what happened then cannot remain sealed. I am standing over your life and I am declaring that the cycle of secrecy is ending. No more being the last to know. No more being left in shadows. No more carrying love without clarity. This truth may sting, but it will also strengthen you. It may shock you, but it will also set you free. The person you love deeply has chosen silence, but I have chosen revelation. Their decision not to tell you does not overpower my decision to show you. My voice is louder than their silence, and my timing overrides their hesitation. God says, "This is the message you were meant to see. This is the moment I orchestrated so that you would stop wandering in questions and start walking in certainty. Do not push this away. Do not harden your heart. Do not let fear convince you that you are safer not knowing. You are not safer in ignorance, you are stronger in truth. What I reveal will lead you into a new chapter. The knowledge you gain will not destroy you. It will elevate you. You were chosen to stand in strength, not weakness. You were chosen to carry wisdom, not blindness. This is why I have stopped you here. Why I have placed these words in front of you. Why I am speaking louder than the noise around you. This is your confirmation. This is your signal. This is your moment. Everyone else may already know what unfolded, but you will no longer be the one left out. I am delivering to you what others thought could be kept away from you. I am speaking so clearly that you cannot mistake it. I am bringing light where there was once only shadow. And when the truth settles in, you will feel the weight lift. You will see that knowledge does not weaken love. It strengthens your power to decide. You will understand that my hand has been protecting you all along, guarding you from destruction, guiding you toward your rightful place. This is not the end, it is the beginning. This is not punishment, it is preparation. This is not betrayal, it is breakthrough. Do not pretend your spirit is not shaking as you read. You know these words are alive and they are alive for you. You know heaven has pressed into your heart and you cannot deny that you feel it. God says, stand firm now. Receive the revelation. Prepare your heart for what was hidden last night to will not remain hidden after today. This message is for you, and it is not by accident that your eyes have found these words today on this day. Archangel Michael says don't try to ignore this, for the person you love deeply will never let you know this bitter truth. Everyone except you knows what happened last night. And I cannot allow you to walk blindly when the heavens are shouting to awaken your soul. Open this immediately because it is just for you. And don't try to skip this moment that has been sealed for your life. You have carried love in your heart with purity, believing in the goodness of what you have given. But behind the doors that you never opened, whispers were spoken, movements were made, and a revelation was hidden. This truth is not something that will come to you by chance. It is guarded, it is concealed. And the one you love will not break the silence willingly. But heaven has heard your silent prayers, your restless nights, your tears that you never let the world see. And I, your God, refuse to let you be the last one to know. This moment is my hand reaching down, pulling away the veil that others placed over your eyes. The truth that was buried last night is not something the person you love will ever confess to you. For they fear losing the place they hold in your heart. They know that if you discover it on your own, the bond you carry may shake, the trust you have given may crumble, and your soul will tremble in a way it has never trembled before. But I am not a God who allows my chosen one to remain blind in chains of deception. I am not a God who allows others to speak behind your back while you remain the last to understand. I am here, my voice thundering through the silence of your soul, telling you that everything changes after this moment. Do not think this is a coincidence. Do not think this is another ordinary message that passes by your eyes, like dust carried by the wind. This is divine urgency. This is heaven leaning close to you, whispering what earth has tried to hide. Last night a revelation unfolded, and though they will not bring it to your lips, I will. Though the person you love will fight to keep this secret, I will not let you live in blindness any longer. Everyone else already knows. They speak in silence, they nod with understanding, and they share the truth in shadows. But you, my beloved, deserve to know what I have seen with my eternal eyes. You must not run from this, for ignoring it will only tighten the chains around your heart. Archangel Michael has cried out in urgency, his sword drawn, declaring that you cannot be left in the darkness of half-truths any longer. You are not meant to live in the prison of unspoken secrets. The heavens will not stand silent while your soul is bound. You are precious, chosen, set apart, and I, your God, am tearing open the veil that has been used to blind you. This truth is painful, but it is also liberating. This truth is heavy, but it will set your soul free from illusions you never deserve to carry. I know the one you love has hidden it from you, not because they never cared, but because fear has ruled their heart. They tremble at the thought of losing you, and so they hide. They bury. They pretend. But silence cannot bury destiny, and secrets cannot escape the eyes of heaven. That is why I sent this message. That is why I have chosen this very moment. That is why Archangel Michael has pressed upon your spirit with urgency that cannot be ignored. Today, on this day, a divine line is being drawn in your life. What happened last night was not random, and it was not unseen. It carried the weight of destiny, and everyone around you already knows of it except you. But I will not allow you to remain the last. You are the first in my eyes. You are the beloved of heaven. You are the one who deserves to walk in truth, even when it shakes the ground beneath you. The person you love deeply has carried this secret with trembling hands, hoping you will never uncover it. But my child, your spirit already senses it. You have felt the restless waves within your soul. You have noticed the silence that lingers too heavily, the words that are spoken too carefully, the shift in the air when you walk into the room. Your spirit has known what your mind has not been allowed to see, and I am here to confirm it. What was done last night is the key to unlocking everything that comes next. Don't skip this. Amen?